Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So this will probably be pretty short. We're currently one day out from my day of competing at Powerlifting America Nationals. So yesterday were like lighter weight classes, today's kind of like the middleweights, and tomorrow the day I compete will be like the heavier weight classes. On the men's side, it's the 120 kilo and the 120 plus. It's been super fun so far. Saw some super awesome lifting yesterday. We watched the B group today, and that was sick. And really looking forward to the A group tonight. But I guess this video is really more about like my update, since I haven't really been keeping up on this. I think the last video I did was about plan total, and pretty much nothing has changed. Obviously, we'll see how things are feeling on the day, and plans can change based on how I'm feeling, based on how things are moving. But all that said, I feel really good about the plan. The heaviest list I hit of prep for squat, we had a 589.7 pound squat. So just a little bit shy of that 600 mark. I'd say when I hit that on that day, I felt stronger the week before. So I know that I have more than 590 in me if I'm on a good day. So the plan is to hit 275 kilos or 606 pounds for my third attempt squat. So I'm willing to go lower than that if like the day calls for it. It's not like I have to hit this or bust kind of thing. I'm in no danger of winning the meet overall. But I don't think I want to go anything over 606, because that is a perfectly, I don't want to phrase this. I can't really ask for more. Like even if it's like an RP 8 by some crazy possibility, crazy chances, then I'm okay with that. Like that's a huge PR. My best squat in competition is 245 kilos. So if I hit 275, that's 30 kilo PR on my squat. I'm good with that. We're not going over that. But we'll see how things move on the day, right? If all we hit is that 590, that's cool too. I mean, matching what I did in the gym on the platform is a perfectly respectable thing to do when this is my first time traveling. It wasn't like a long flight or anything, but there were some learning experiences as far as like packing the right foods and just preparation like that. And I don't think that's like a secret. Like, I think people know that if you're going to travel, you should probably pack your food. If you have like certain preferences, I don't really have certain preferences, but I found myself like not wanting to spend that much money while I'm out and about in the town, and it just could get really expensive really quick. It would have been cheaper if I checked a bag full of groceries. That said, so moving on to bench. I do want to hit the 402 bench, 402 pounds, 182.5 kilos. I'd say I feel less certain about hitting that on the platform. Just the reasons why I feel the least doubtful of the 402 bench or the 182.5 kilo bench is my heaviest bench of prep was 391, and it was like an RPE 10. I kind of had nothing to lose, so I took a crack at 402 in the gym, and it wasn't like completely out of the question. It came off my chest fast, but that's just like my usual sticking point. It comes off the chest fast, and then my triceps just fail to take over in a way that is ideal, I guess. So things to work on in the future. But all that said, if I hit 385 on my second, that's the planned second, and it moves at a reasonable RPE, we're probably just going to load the 402, because 385 is a PR to be happy with, because my best platform bench is only 364. So whatever that is in kilos, that's a good PR, right? It's a PR that I can be perfectly happy with. And ultimately I want to the total I'm shooting for is 750. But if everything aligns perfectly and I hit all my planned thirds, then I'm looking at 760. So I have some room to miss and still hit like my goal total, which obviously like that can change as well based on how things are moving. And then when we come down to deadlift, my heaviest deadlift of the prep was 639. I can't remember what it is, in 290 in kilos. I'd like to pull 302 kilos, or 300 would be acceptable as well. I feel pretty confident in that. Much like the squat, I hit the deadlift on a day that I know I was not my strongest on deadlift, or just in general, not my strongest. It was like a day where I felt like a 6 or 7 out of 10. So I know that like after this taper, and I typically get a lot out of a taper on my deadlift, that another 10 to 12 kilos is not unreasonable when we're talking about, in the 290, 300 kilo range. But we'll see. So that's the plan of attack. As far as like the taper went, like my last week of training after all my heavy lifts, I failed a 529 deadlift, and I was supposed to do like easy doubles at like 540 or 550 or something, and I was like not feeling it that day. I did my squats lighter than planned, so I took my intent was to take 529 doubles even though they were lighter than planned, but I like barely broke the floor. I lost position. I just let go of the bar. Right, it wasn't really worth it. And bench felt, okay on that day. It was like it was 7 out of 10. I had an SBD day that day, but all reasonably light stuff. And then I got into, so that was kind of a shot in my confidence. Obviously, I know I can deadlift 529. Like that's not, I literally did an AMRAP for 8 reps this prep with that weight, or like I guess that was like what I did before the final 2 blocks. So it's like, I know I've literally hit this for 8. I know I can deadlift this for 1. But just to make sure that I wasn't like completely shot, after talking over with my coach, it was like, he's okay with me taking another deadlift. So the following day, like that fail was on a Sunday. So I guess 5 days ago at this point. The next day on Monday, I worked up to 529. I hit it, smoked it, easy single. Didn't feel my strongest, but again, I don't want to feel my strongest yet at that point. I want to feel my strongest on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I'm gonna upload this after I record it. So, and then going into, I guess like I ended up taking my opener on bench that day, like my planned opener. I hit it for a single. Biceps had some tendonitis in them, but I still hit it. It was clean, so it's like I know I can hit this on any given day, which I'm opening with 364, or such is the plan, and that will be a PR match on my opener. So that's pretty cool. And then we flew into Reno. I hit my last workout at a gym here, American Iron, super cool gym, and squats were moving 7, 8 out of 10. So we had 2 more days to recover. So at this point, like right now today, I can say that like I have like no soreness in my legs. Everything feels like healed, fully recovered. So I think we're coming into this just right, because I lift early in the morning tomorrow. So I think the peak has been timed very well. Obviously, tomorrow will be the day where we truly discover whether that's the case or not. And then I had bench after those squats, and bench was feeling like 9 out of 10, like fucking really good. So I decided I was just supposed to do some volume triples at 300 pounds, 5 of them actually. I took 4 of them, and then in place of the 5th one, I took a single that would be probably my last warm up tomorrow. So I just felt like I needed to get a little bit more stimulus to hang on to that, so the bench didn't peak a little too early. And as I've said 1,000 times already, we'll find out tomorrow. But that's pretty much the game plan. I'm gonna edit this video really quick, and then I'm gonna head down to the meet and catch the A session for today, and it's gonna be fun to watch. And I just can't wait to compete tomorrow, man. Catch you guys on the next one.